Okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hundreds real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, For the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'm
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Now, first play, going to throw it. they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game.
So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Powell throwing on 1st down here. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. It's Howell with another throw. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
18 Ramblers, 18 Ramblers.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The Eagles at 7-1 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. As Sanders has it pumped free, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you could sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts, and he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, great. Trap 50, trap 50. Check. MT's right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Howell to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. On first down, Howell. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nakobe Dean able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A gain of 39 that time.
Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you got to execute it well. Otherwise, it's a fumble.
And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mustang 19, Riggs.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Another throw for Howell. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Howell. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
18 level, 18 level. 50 Bobcats, 50 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
19 strikes, 19 strikes.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Copy Ranger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? 19, right here. 19 right. Come 19.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. He's got room at the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
And Howell will throw it.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Powell throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 42.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 70 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts going to keep it again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter now, it's Sanders. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another run with Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
65 yards.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down throw for Howell. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The middle they go with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Maverick. Check smash. Deputy Ranger. Trap 60. 19, Pioneer.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
19 right. Cut back in.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you one, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Powell to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Philadelphia, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Washington, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.